Abdulaziz writes, opening schools in the midst of a pandemic isn't exactly the wisest decision to make. It's just not worth the risk. Abdulaziz, we really appreciate your concern. However, we must disagree, and here's why. Being in school with other children and interacting directly with teachers is not only essential for learning, it's also really important for emotional development and child well-being. While at the same time, all of the evidence consistently tells us that schools are not a major driver of the spread of COVID-19 and children are not at high risk. Abu Tamara Khan writes, much better to stay online at the moment. We again have to challenge this view. One of the things that the pandemic has really shone a light on is the extent to which the world's poorest children do not have access to digital learning. For example, in India, only 1 in 4 children have a device with internet access. But it's not just about digital learning. At least 1 in 3 children are affected by abuse and neglect. This activates what we call the child stress response system, and often the only way this can be soothed is through supportive relationships with teachers and other children in the school. On top of that, school closures increase the risk for child marriage and child labour, and for families living in poverty, there is the deprivation of school meals, which are often the only nutritious meal available during the day, and the fact that parents need to stay home from work can often exacerbate child poverty. We often think about learning as a child absorbing knowledge and information, but it's so much more than that. It's a critical step on the journey to becoming an adult.